And then we have Omega now. Oh my god! We have Omega, the level 40 pure power Mewtwo. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, for the first time since the last time, it is that time, right about that time, for your favorite Pokemon challenge and mine. My name is Sebastian Todd III. You may call me ST3, and before we even do this, ladies and gentlemen, this is the HeartGold Randomizer Nuzlocke episode 23. The first series on the channel, but definitely not the last. And if you have made it this far into the journey with us, please hit the like button down below. Please click subscribe. Hit the bell if you want to be notified, because this is not the last. This is just the beginning of the work being done here on the channel. And a quick spoiler alert, if you have not seen episode 22, I highly recommend you go back and check it out. Because look, no Master Ball. There's no Master Ball anymore. We threw it. We threw it in episode 22 after some back and forth and debating and not sure and I don't know. And here we go. What did we throw it on? What did we capture with our Master Ball? What was so good that we gave up the Master Ball that we were saving for the level 70 encounter? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it was Mewtwo. That's right, we have ourselves a Mewtwo, and we are going to replace Meganium for now. We will need cut eventually on somebody, but we don't need it right at the moment. So for the moment, we will place Meganium in the box. We will make do without a grass type. We're going to take TM11 while we're here. So our three encounters, we caught, as you can see, Walrein. We caught Mewtwo now on the team. And we did not catch Rayquaza. In fact, Rayquaza we encountered before we encountered Mewtwo. They were back-to-back encounters. We risked it a little bit with a Dragon Breath, but with Rest, it healed itself back up. We switched into the Pokemon that could tank hits the best from the Rayquaza, that being Denny P67, and we thought maybe, just maybe, if it lives a Stab Dragon Breath from a dragon, can it live a Stab Rock move from a Rock type? And spoiler alert, it could not. It could not. We are going to give Alpha the experience share, because it's going to make that a lot easier for us to get Alpha trained up. And we will eventually, we're going to do that right now. We're going to do that right now, because it's weird to me. In all the hullabaloo of episode 22, there's a good little rhyme for you, I messed up. I have set nicknames for Mew and Mewtwo that I have always used, and I would love to switch those up and name them after one of you. So leave a comment, hit subscribe, join the team. And when we caught it, in that moment of, all right, we're going to throw the Master Ball, let's do this, let's go all in, I named, this is the movie later, I named Mewtwo what I typically name Mew. So let's go switch that out real quick. So that instead of Alpha, which is what I named Mew, Alpha being the first, right? Mew was the first Pokemon, at least as of the lore in Gen 1. And then Omega is what I typically name Mewtwo, because it's powerful and all that fun stuff. We will come up here. So we'll waste a little bit of time here at the beginning and go do that. And then I think what we're going to do is we might check in on some TMs here. We might go and check out TMs in Celadon, just to see if we can get anything more powerful for Omega. Because right now it doesn't. It only has 2 attacking moves, and one of them takes 2 turns to even get there. So, all right, Omega it is. There we go. Now we feel better about that. We will. I don't remember at all what. I think Feint Attack was up here. We have enough Pokemon with some Dark type coverage for us. We don't need Feint Attack. And ideally, the little person, the little character icon, not little person, but the little, happy to see a little person in here too. It'd just be weird to have the only individual here. But ideally, when we get to level 5 here, we will have this. No, I'm going to say sometimes there's a second person over here. Let's just move on. We don't want to confuse the foe. No. Don't want to faint. Don't want to meditate. Stomp. Ice Punch. We'll take Ice Punch. Flood Draining Attack. That's probably Leech Life. It's not as powerful in Gen 4. That's Hammer Arm, I think. 3 to 5 times usually is not good. Foes blown. That's Whirlwind. That's Feint Attack. And that's, I think, just Mimic, so we're not going to do that. We're not going to sell the Fossil because we're actually getting closer and closer to where we can use it. Okay, not a lot that we can. We're going to sell Hail. We're going to sell Heart Swap. Howl, Tickle. I don't like how long it takes for Doom Desire to actually take effect, so we already have Feint Attack. Maybe we'll put Seed Bomb. That might boost it up. Yeah, I think the original plan for this episode, Happy Friday, everyone, was to maybe go try to get that level 70 encounter. I went the wrong way. We want level 1. This is going great. We're 7 minutes into the episode and we've done nothing. We've changed the name and bought 1 TM. But we haven't even done a team recap yet. I'm not going to do that in the elevator. I know those memes all too well. Alright, let's run through this. Let's run through this real quick. And we're going to do this real quick so that we can try to save something because we don't even know what our ability is on Omega. It might not be worth having. It is. Alright, soundproof. We know it is because it's not bad. It's not slow start. It's not true. We fought it for a while. Level 51, Danders, Arladios, Amulet Coin, with soundproof abilities, Enhud, Dragon Breath, Fly, and Recover, Tentacruel, aka Cruella, Sandville, level 50, Poison Jab, Sludge Bomb, Waterfall, and Surf. We have Denny P67, the Rhydon, with Water Absorb, Stone Edge, Hammer Arm, Earthquake, and Rock Slide. We have Luca, the level 50, Lucario, Chlorophyll with Dark Pulse, Dragon Pulse, Aura Sphere, and Combine. We have Lazy Sunday Afternoon, aka Snorlax, with Adaptability, Strength, Amnesia, Crunch, and Belly Drum. And then we have Omega now. Oh my god! We have Omega, the level 40 pure power Mewtwo. I am glad that it hit us with special type moves. We are loading this up with physical type moves. Obviously. And the special attack is through the roof anyway. Level 40 Mewtwo with Pure Power, Swift, Future Sight, Psych Up, and Miracle Eye. You know, maybe it's a good thing that we dilly-dally this far in, because that could be an intro moment right there. That could be an intro moment. Let's write down that timestamp. I was not expecting. I knew it wasn't bad because it didn't lollygag. I mean, it could have been slow start, but it didn't do more damage to us later into the battle. So I was pretty sure it didn't have slow start. I was pretty sure it didn't have Truant because it didn't loaf around between. I did not think that thing was going to have pure power. I did not think that was going to have pure power. It makes it worth the Master Ball then, right? I was nervous. I'm always nervous because you only get one guaranteed Master Ball. Now, if you pick up others in the randomizers, that's one thing. Throw all the Master Balls if you want to. But if you only have one, there are 2 level 70 legendaries in this game. And Mewtwo's one of the good ones, right? Rayquaza, which we missed out on. I'm glad we didn't throw the Master Ball at Rayquaza. Now knowing what we know about Mewtwo. But there are other Rayquaza, Kyogre, right? Groudon, Palkia, Dialga, Giratina. Like there are a bunch of good legends in this game that you could randomize into. And having the Master Ball for one of those level 70s, right, would be ideal. Now, that said, at this point, I'm kind of hoping that maybe our level 70 legendary, because we don't have a level 70 of our own, is going to be something a little bit more manageable. So I'm thinking we still want water type. Kyogre would be phenomenal. We'll figure out a way to make a water type happen. I want to go to the third floor. I can't talk, and my mind is shook, ladies and gentlemen. Pure power Mewtwo. I don't even know what I was saying. Oh, Manaphy. That's what I'm thinking right now. Strong water type, good stats across the board. I think it's 100 across the board, right? And it's a water type. No offense to Tentacruel. Or a good fire type. Entei, maybe. All right. Howl. That is Swallow, I think. Sharp pins are shot at the foe. That's Pin Missile, probably. That's not bad. Let's keep. We've got the money. Let's just throw that in the back pocket in case we ever want that. That's going to burn them automatically. Rock Blast. It's not super strong. Is that Uproar or Hyper Voice? Tickle. Bounce. Is this Dynamic Punch? We'll grab it just to see. This is an Ice type move. We'll grab that. That's Water Pulse, I think. Which we don't need. But let's see if Mewtwo can learn any of this. Seed Bomb is physical. Alright. She cannot. She can learn Ice Punch, so we will definitely give her Ice Punch. There's a physical move. We'll keep Miracle Eye for the moment just because that might be a little bit better for us, but it is Dynamic Punch. Only 50% accurate. We'll probably actually won't use that. We could teach it Strength. It has pure power. Let's keep that in mind. Let's keep that in mind. Whoop. Wow. I don't know that I've ever caught a pure power Pokemon in any playthrough I've ever done. Well, alright. I'd like to buy as many as we can. But let's be smart about this. We'll get 55 for now. We also want to stock up on some more. No, we got 30. Alright, let's just do that for now. And let's actually do something in this episode, because we are now 13 and a half minutes in. Probably a little bit less than that when you factor in me trying to sync up stuff, so maybe I can find a way to sync the audio. But more so, I guess when we add the intro and all that. Alright, so we can get an encounter up here. It's not going to be a very high level. So it's going to be harder to catch. Let's see what we get. Lickitung. We'll throw one Pokeball. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to waste a Pokeball. We're not going to waste any time on the Lickitung. No offense to Lickitung. The team is pretty stacked. The backups are pretty stacked. We aren't going to be seeing a Lickitung or a Lickilicky on the team anytime soon. So let's not waste time here either. Let's misclick again. don't think I've ever had a huge power or a pure power before. And to get that on a Mewtwo is just stupid. Good way stupid. Like, filthy, nasty, dirty. One of the other encounters we can't do anything about the levels for. Swallow. Decent poison type, but again, poison types don't have much of a place as download, but we're not going to waste our time on a Swallow. I mean, you encounter a Rayquaza and a Mew back to back, and it's just it's hard to get as excited about other encounters, isn't it? Boy, wow. We'll go up here for this encounter just to see what else we can see, really. Because again, this is one that we can't do anything about the level. We can't get a level 40 here with the rod, so let's see what the grass gives us. Something good. We're going to catch this. I know it's level 8, and I know it's a ground type, and we have a ton of ground types. We have Torterra on the back. We have Garchomp sitting around doing nothing. But I love Mamoswine. So at some point, we will have done the training montage, and you will see the clips of this evolving into a Piloswine and a Mamoswine. And we're going to get first ball. First ball Basti comes through. We are taking a Mamoswine. And we have a nickname for Mamoswine. Until you guys get me a better nickname to name it, like after one of you or after something you want it named after. But I always name the Snuffle after Snuffleupagus because that's what it reminds me of from Sesame Street. So Snuffle is caught. Snuffle is in the PC. That's a nice encounter. Mamoswine would be great other than the fact that we have a Water Absorb Rhydon already on the team. Before we go up here, let's go get bumped into. Like, he takes 4 or 5 steps before he hits us. Like, he saw us for sure. I think this Team Rocket member wants to get caught. That's my opinion of it. I think he kind of knows that the jig is up, whatever that saying means. So he's like, all right, I just need to get caught, and then we can end this. But I can say I tried. The whole plot, too, of this whole game is that Team Rocket is trying to turn the Pokemon evil. Now, Lapras isn't an ideal encounter for us because it does have Ice-type moves. I was afraid of Ice Shard, but obviously it didn't use it at least because it would have gone first. Ice Shard is priority. It has Flame Body. Oh, wow, we tanked Ice Beam. The burn did a lot, but this is special, so we don't have to worry about the burn. Anyway, okay. It parasonged us. We're going to kill in the next hit unless it full restores or something, and I've never seen this Rocket Grunt do that. We still outspeed. Doesn't have Ice Shard. Man, wouldn't that have been a disaster. Alright. Rocket Grunt down. We tell him the bad news that he's the last Rocket Grunt standing. I've always found it interesting that poison hurts you consistently in this game, like every time you move. But a burn doesn't. Like, you get burned in the battle, and you're like, I can walk it off, I'm fine. Get me to a Pokemon Center. I think that's weird. Not the weirdest thing in Pokemon, but it's just always odd to me that a burn doesn't cause residual damage. I understand why poison does. I just don't understand why burn doesn't. That's my thing. Ting, 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 ting. I know, I'm off on that. That's not going to sync well, because I started it while it was ending. That's on me. Alright, well, let's go get the stuff for the radio part, because Because why not? I'm in my head right now trying to figure out, do we go after the level 70 legendary right now? We have a team of all at least level 50, except Mewtwo, who's level 40. Like, is it worth the risk? I don't want a Pokemon. I want Everpel. Is it worth the risk? Especially when we have no status moves. If it's something broken, it can destroy us pretty quickly. Excuse me. Like, it might not be worth it. But it might be fun to get closer. Get ready for it. I don't know. At the very least, we're going to get a level 50 encounter with the Snorlax. We're going to get a Diglett Cave encounter. We'll unlock Pewter so we can get the fossil. So this is going to be an encounter-heavy episode, really, and we'll see how many of them we actually want to go try to catch. That makes us look a lot closer here to Fuchsia than we really are. Or Fuchsia, Lavender Town. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Let's go get the level 50. We can go get the level 50. We can unlock Pewter. We'll get the fossil. We'll grab the item that we need to do the Royal Islands. And then maybe we'll take on a gym here. We can get some more money. Some more. We can get a counter up here. Let's do the static first. That's always been our mantra. Static first. Then we can fish. We can do Diglett Cave. We can do whatever we can find in Pewter. Go to our radio. We'll put on the favorite podcast all about poke flutes here. And let's see what this is. It's a level 50 Eevee. Okay. We have a Firestone. I am pretty sure we have a Firestone. Oh, Eevee, what is your special defense? It's probably not great. Let's just throw one friend ball, and let's just see if we can catch it first ball on a friend ball. Because then we have the option of first ball massing. We did it. We have the option of Espeon quicker, which would be another psychic type. We don't need that. I think if we have the Firestone, we make ourselves a Flareon. This could be the Flareon, and you know what? I'm gonna assume that we do make this a Flareon. We're gonna name this Potential because there is so much untapped potential in a level 50 Eevee. Oh, that's exciting. I'm happy about that. There's no Sylveon in this game, otherwise that would be a fairly easy decision to make. But level 50 Flareon could join the team immediately. I don't know who we get rid of, though. What would we do? What teammate do you set aside? I mean, let's think this out logically, right? Steel and Fighting are good, but we have okay. Salamence is awesome. It's going to end up being another pseudo that would sit in the box. The downside, again, is we cannot hit this thing. Probably. You know what? I say we can't hit this thing. We have a level 40 Mewtwo with pure power who has Swift. If it kills, it kills. It's special. It's not very effective. It's not stab. If it kills, it kills. It kills. It was a crit that may have mattered. I love Salamence. It would have been great to have a Salamence, but we probably wouldn't be using the Salamence because who's it going to replace? Who would that replace? It's not replacing Latios. It's not replacing. I mean, that's our dragon and our fly right now, our Flymon. Like, it's not replacing. It'd be a good backup. It's sad the Swift took it down. That's the only thing we could have even done to possibly weaken it at all. So that's okay. That's okay. We got some more items. Maybe we can get lucky and get a Master Ball. Escape rope. That'll help us get out of the World Islands. Sure. See, there's part of me that said we were going to do the World Islands today. We were going to go get the level 70 today. There's part of me that wants, because last episode, yeah, it was great with the 2 at the end with Rayquaza and Mewtwo back to back, but I want to give something powerful. My Pokemon is staring blankly and drooling. Ooh. Interesting. We'll grab the Sacred Ash. We can't use it, but we'll sell it. Why not? There's at least one more item down here. Can we get lucky? Can we get our... If we get a Master Ball, we're definitely going. Toxic Plate, that's not a Master Ball. That is not a Master Ball. But we don't have cut on anybody, do we? Because we put Meganium up. We'll put it on Cruella. But we're a special attacker anyway, so we'll get rid of Poison Jab. We have Sludge Bomb, which is better. Poison Jab was really on there. I think that was the TM we had, and it helped us grinding there. Oh, we're going to pause real quick. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here. Sorry for the glitch there. All right. We're going to battle this guy. We're going to get this encounter. We're going to go get the wing, I think it is. The silver wing or something like that. We're going to get the fossil. We only have one. We've been selling a lot of them, but we've got one close enough that we were going to keep this one and see what we can get with it. Again, this would be good when we caught Eevee first ball, so I'm not complaining, but let's see if it would have lived a Dragon Breath. It was level 50. This is level 43. It probably would have easily lived a Dragon Breath, but again, better safe than sorry. And it seems to have Drought. Now, if it could keep Drought and become a Flareon, we're talking. I haven't even checked yet since we caught the Eevee to see if we even have the Firestone like I think we do. And Umbreon. Well, Luca's going to make a play because we just kind of threatened maybe Flareon for Luca, but Luca's going to say, hey, wait. Dark types, I'm your guy. We do have Hammer Arm on Denny P67, so we have a fighting move. We have Dynamic Punch in the back, but it's 50 accuracy. It's not level anything. It's terrible accuracy. Now, I don't know how you guys all think about it, you guys and gals, and ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, but I always count the evolutions as kind of their own thing. Yeah, they all come from Eevee, but like I don't ever dupes clause unless it's like Jolteon. Like Eevee, Jolteon, and maybe in part because there's so much variety, especially if you catch the Eevee second, because you can do whatever you want with it. But like we have Glaceon in the back. We're actually going to probably pull Glaceon in a moment because we need Rock Smash. And Glaceon, I think, is my Rock Smash Pokemon from when I spent like 5 seconds thinking about farming some heart scales and then didn't. But there is a hidden item, not hidden, an item you can get up here, and you need Rock Smash for it. Baltoy, we already have a Baltoy. We know it's pure power. We know it's pure power. I've had pure power, huge power. We caught it earlier in the series. But it was a Baltoy, so it really wasn't that big a deal. I don't even know what Gloom and Weeping... It's another legendary. This wouldn't be on the team, but we'll throw a ball or two and just see. I want to save that quick ball for the level 70. Well, we definitely can't hit it. Anything we have will kill it. I don't think this is worth wasting any time on, to be honest. Yeah, we're just going to run. It would be nice for dupes and all that stuff, but we have 2 psychic type legendaries already on the team, and they're both far better. It's sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Now, there's Glaceon. Yes, Glaceon has Rock Smash, so we will add you to the team real quick. Snorlax is not gone. We just need someone to sit there for a moment while Glaceon gets us a item, and we need an open spot for the fossil. I'm still debating in my head. We're at 31-ish minutes, whatever it is right now. Is it worth risking the team with no Master Ball to go after this level 70? There's the Silver Wing, which means we have access in the Whirl Islands. So here's the little rock we got to break up. Red Shard. That would have been great if it was Heart Scale. Wave Incense isn't bad. We'll take a little extra money so we can sell that, but obviously we're hoping Master Ball right there. Now let's go check out our one and only fossil. This would be great if it was something like a Bagon, so we don't feel bad about missing out on the Salamence. Oh, we have 2. Alright, well, then what we're going to do is run back real quick, put another Pokemon up for the moment, so we can grab both fossils. Put Glaceon up, because we're done with Glaceon now. Till we go farm some heart scales later. Which I'll probably do between episodes. I think the only way the Mewtwo could have ended up being better was if it was also somehow shiny. But we've already encountered a full-on shiny in this run with Meowth, who's sitting there in the box. The other thing we got to think about is if we do go after the level 70 right now, we would have to switch out our level 50. We would have to switch it out specifically, but we would end up switching out a level 50 for... Well, you know what? We have Diglett in the back. So we'll trade this Doug Trio if we decide to go back over there. So this will end up becoming a future Jinx, right? So we'll name it Jinx, because we'll know that we can remind ourselves to trade that off then. But yeah, we'd have to put Omastar on because of Whirlpool. I'm not teaching Whirlpool to anybody else. It's a pain in the butt. No offense to Omastar, but 40 is less than 50. And a Muck. Again, not as good in Gen 4 as it becomes in later gens when Poison becomes a lot better of a type. I typically name Muck Puddle because it's a puddle of, well, toxic ooze, but basically a mud puddle or a muck puddle, as it were. All right, another one. Hold 1 second. All right. I think that was a sign from the spirit world to maybe not do the level 70 right at the moment. It's not like the level 70 would need the training that some of these gym challenges could give us. So I think what we're going to do to wrap up this episode is we're going to take on the gym. I think that makes the most sense. So we will. It might not make sense to move Eevee onto the team until we can confirm that we have the Firestone, but also go get some Heart Scales. I think that would make the most sense because I'm guessing any Fire type moves is going to be a while. We don't have any. Well, we have Eruption, I think, but let's see. Moonstone. We do have a Firestone, and if we had a Thunderstone, we would already have a Raichu by now. So we do have a Firestone. We can get ourselves a Flareon, but that will probably happen in the next episode because we'll get some Heart Scales. That'll definitely be some priority before we record for Saturday. So we're recording for Saturday on Friday. Um, so I've got Thursday and Friday day to do some training if we want, do some Heart Scale farming, whatever you want to call that. Let's not forget we haven't gotten encounters down below either. All right, let's just kick this one out. It'll be a double battle if we do it this way. If we can get through the gym quick enough, we can maybe get a couple more encounters too. Let's see. All right, 6 Pokemon between them, but nothing super terrifying at the start here. I'm guessing we one shot because they're both base stage evolutions. Oh, we don't one shot even with Dragon Breath. This is the one I was least thought was less likely to. It does. It's Wurmple. All right, Piplup can't do much to us. Drill Peck is a strong move, but as much as I love Piplup, it's not a strong Pokemon. It becomes a strong Pokemon. We would definitely take. Interesting. I'm seeing double. We will Dragon Breath this down. We will Dragon Breath that. We're just going to tag team the Piplup. It's a little bit stronger. I'm not too worried about it. If we somehow one shot, then not Steel yet. So Psychic. So Poison does hit. We take another Drill Peck or 6 or 7 or 10. Electrike. That's a little more scary. I think what we're going to do is, strangely enough, we're going to Surf. I know this is going to hurt us too, but it's not going to hurt us a lot. We resist it. And it's going to hurt both of them and hopefully take them both out. If the Dragon Breath doesn't just one-shot the Electric to begin with, it does. So we probably overkilled here, but that's okay. Yeah, did nothing to Danders. We're fine there. Piplup finally goes down. Dodrio comes in. There should be. I thought they said 6 Pokemon. Unless it's 4 and 2, I guess. That could be the way this works out. But that's all right. It gives us an opportunity to 2-on-1 everything. So if there's still 2 Pokemon, there's 1 left. So maybe we fought 3 on that side. I don't know. But we'll take down this double battle pretty easily. Can't imagine my Deanna is going to live both of these attacks. And then I think, like I said before, what we do is between episodes, grind up some or someone. See if we can find some kind of something with a sleep move. It's probably Meganium. And then maybe we go after the level 70 in the next episode. We fish here, we fish above, we go get the level 70. I think that's probably the way we're going to do this. But there's no point in going after level 70 if we don't have somebody at least on the team that's 70, if not 2 or 3. And I think the 2 or 3 are probably somebody with some kind of status. I mean, we could train up Pikachu even more because Pikachu does have Thunder Wave. It would be real nice for that to be a Raichu. For us to do that because I don't know. I just feel like Raichu's just gonna tank more hits than a Pikachu would. Floatzel does have Crunch. It's a pretty fast Pokemon, which we're gonna outspeed now with the paralysis. It's gonna full restore, which doesn't really matter. We're gonna hit another Dragon Breath. If we can paralyze it again, we'll take it out in the next shot. If not, we might have to endure 1 hit before. That was a high roll. Aqua Jet's not going to do much to us. Alright, we're not afraid of that. And the gentlemen usually give out more money, especially with the amulet coins, so. Gentleman Scott, thank you for the $16,800. Boy, wouldn't that be nice. Just go out and battle with Pokemon and win $16,000. There's 1. Nothing there. This could make this a 2-hour episode, depending on how quick this goes. I'm hopefully joking. Yeah, looking forward after this episode to going and making some dinner. I'm going to make one of my favorite dishes, chicken. Easily my favorite dish. Not even a question. Hey, we got on the second try. All right. We're not mad about that. We are not mad about that. May ride the Peloton later because though I went for a walk earlier in the beautiful weather. Yes, this is the same episode or same day as episode 22. Here we are, episode 23. I changed shirts between episodes because the other one I had was long sleeve. This is short sleeve, and while the long sleeve is light, it was getting kind of warm, so I switched out to some short sleeves to cool down a little bit. All right, U-turn will do some damage because it is super effective, but it's not stab. Wow, that did a ton of damage. That's a Giratina. Boy, howdy, am I hoping that it does not use. Okay. I don't think it even gets Pursuit. This was good. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to belly drum. Oh, that's special and that is super effective. Oh, if this does more than half anyway, I don't think belly drum works. Okay. We're fine. Belly drum's going to bring us a lot weaker than we'd like, but we'll heal up on the next turn. It will likely Aura Sphere again. This should bring us 200. Yeah, okay. 198. All right. This is fine. So we'll probably Aura Sphere again, which is special. So what we might do after this Aura Sphere is set up an Amnesia, because it's going to outspeed us. What we're going to do is we're going to heal again, because another crit. The 126. Oh boy, and that was a crit. All right. We knew it was going to do this. Another crit, we live. We're going to heal after this turn regardless. We're not worried about this critting. We're going to Amnesia to try to make it a little bit. Special defense sharply rises. That's 2 levels. We're going to heal up. We're going to see that this next Aura Sphere does less. We might even Amnesia again. All right, here's another Aura Sphere. It's special. It is super effective, but it's not stab. We have an Amnesia up. Oh yeah, we ate that. And just for safety, we're going to Amnesia again. Just for safety, we're going to Amnesia again. That'll be +6 in attack, +4 in special defense. Even with the crit right here, watch. It's not gonna. Jeez, crow. It does a ton. Is the crow not the crow? As I said, jeez, crow. Is the crit not affected by the Amnesia race? That's gotta be true, right? Like, it's gotta be that it doesn't matter. It's still gonna do 2 times the max that it could have done, or something like that, right? Like, it's all right. We're +4 now in special defense. We should eat this unless it's a crit. All right, 22 points of damage. We're gonna crunch. We live a crit. We know that. We've seen that twice now. We live a crit. Didn't get a crit anyway. We are +6 in attack. This is not stab, but this is super effective crunch on Giratina. At +6 attack, it one-shots Giratina. Now I was a little afraid that it was going to pull out Destiny Bomb there, but we got lucky. Giratina goes down. We knew about the Gliscor. There's still 3 others we don't know. I was going to say 4, but this is number 4. We're going to Strength because we're +6 in attack, and oh, by the way, we have Adaptability. So this should easily one-shot. I love Gliscor's design and everything about it, but it doesn't, at least in this game, learn like anything ground or flying. Wormadam. We are not concerned about a Wormadam. It might protect. No, okay. You say it might protect, but we're going to take it down with 1 shot regardless. First time we hit it will be the last time we hit it. Also, shout out to Short Tempered and Mopo Schmack. Mopo Schnack? I will just say, Burme! In honor of them. That is a shout out and homage to them. That's who I hear. If somebody else does it first, I don't know who it is. So, shout out to them. There's the Psych Up from the Golduck. It would have been more fun if it was Psych Up from the Psyduck. Now, it was scary with the Giratina. The couple of crits weren't great, right? But it gave us some time to build up Sunday, right? We build the Sunday the way we want, right? The ice cream. We got the hot fudge. We got the maybe some caramel topping in there. We got the whipped cream. We got the jimmies or the sprinkles, depending on what part of the world you're from. Oh, I don't want that. I want crunch. I want crunch. I want to take down the Mr. Mime. Psychic, we have +4 special defense. We're not worried about Psychic. And we'll one-shot with crunch. I know we will. I'm going to call it right now. And then what we will do is we'll grab the TM, because maybe it'll be something strong and physical we can throw on Mewtwo. We'll go back. We'll heal so that we can wrap up in the in the Pokemon or Poke Center, and then Pokemon Center. And then in the next episode, we'll fish down here. We'll battle a handful of trainers above us. We'll fish up there. We will go get the level 70 because by then, hopefully, I've come up with a strategy that will make it plausible. I want to see what the TM was. I don't even know what number it was. I wasn't paying attention. So good on me. Eruption, Flash. It was probably Flash. I don't think we had Flash. Skull Bash. The downside is it takes a turn to blow it up, but that's a strong physical type. And we have a pure power Mewtwo. Sorry for yelling, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, but we have a pure power Mewtwo. If you can't yell in excitement about a pure power Mewtwo, what can you yell in excitement for? What, I dare ask, can you yell in excitement for? Now, the hard part is it's going to be really hard to train any of these up to level 70 because there's not a great place to train. Our best place is the Chansey area, but they're all level 20s. We'll see. We'll figure it out. We'll come up with a game plan between now and the next episode, which will be tomorrow for you, Saturday for all of us. But in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, until next time.